A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun, Burns. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Motion, motion.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Now they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On 3rd down, Burns. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot, now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. 30, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Burns. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Boom!
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, Right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off the bootleg, Burns. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Burns airing it out deep for Wood. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Woods the intended receiver. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, and he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. He's back to throw. He finds Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. And the Rams now coming out on the field. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Under team.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Burns. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.